Welcome to Let Us Farm page. My name is Emily Noel Oge of Let Us Farm. So today we are looking at a topic that someone asked me to do. He said, "Why must we stock shooters and not runt in catfish farm?" Yes, so that's what we're going to be discussing today. Why we must stock shooters and not runt in catfish farm. So if anyone reaches across to you that we are forming any WhatsApp page, please, we are not. Discard such. I don't know what they are talking. So I will come back now so that we can discuss this issue. I'll be right back. Yes, so some of us may be wondering what is shooters and what is runt. Now, shooters are those fishes that are fast paced. They actually eat before others in the pond. When you are feeding them, you notice that these ones that always come first. They are the shooters. Then when you buy fish, within some few days, you notice that some have started growing more than the others. They are shooters. So they are very energetic. They do things more than others. They runs on their own are these guys that do everything slow. They grow slow. They eat slow. Even you are putting food sometimes. If you are putting food in this side of the pond, you will see them in one side. They will just be playing. These guys are runs. However, it is said that you should always buy shooters. It's correct because shooters are the first set that always comes out in hashes. Remember, I said they do everything fast. Even in human being, you have people that are shooters. Those guys that are excellent. Even in the class, they just age mates everything, but they become more smart, more everything. But this doesn't mean that the others will not pick up. Same thing in fish. It doesn't mean that those ones called runs will not pick up. But yes, when buying, because you have a choice. So it is better you buy shooters. Now the argument is, how do you know shooters? This is where a trust issue happens. Person that is hashing fish, if it's somebody you trust, if it's somebody you know, and you call the person and say you want to buy fish, most hashing people, people that hash fish, hashers, most things they do, most times, you see, they don't sell runt to customers. But that doesn't mean that there is no runs. Let me explain this. For instance, now, if I hash for if I'm to hash, remember I don't hash, I don't sell fish so that you don't misquote me or mistake of what I'm saying. So if I hash, example, if I hash, now let's say my fishes survive and I have like 50,000 fries was hashed and I'm raising them and they still get to juvenile and they get to juvenile, I start selling. Now people come, you see, I'm sorting those first set that are very big and selling. Normally, what you will sort out first out of 50,000 may not be more than 5,000 that are the first set of shooters. So what happens is as they are feeding it, another set of shooters are coming. You remember what I told you? I said shooters are these ones that always do things fast. And I said that it doesn't mean that others are not shooters. No. So what happens is that, somebody that is hashing, his pond size will not be that big like you who is doing grow out. Because you who is doing grow out, you are working on a target. So your target, you want it to be big and all these things. If people that are hashing do the same thing that you are doing, I use big pond and everything, you see, people cannot be able to buy what they produce. And them cannot be able to sell it at the real price because the feed they are using to do these things, they are just maintaining those fishes. But you who is doing a grow out, you have a target. These are two things that people must have to understand. But then they put more effort, try, because most of them will have to use water aerator, use a lot of things so that water recycle system will be much to be able to accommodate those number of fishes in that short time and in the short place that they are. But remember, their target is not a grower, so they are not working on your sizes. No, they are just working on maintaining this particular size at this time. So when you buy that first set, you have reduced their number. So once you reduce their number within 3 to 5 days, another set will replace that number that you've reduced. Now, this is where the trick comes. Remember, I've hashed 50,000. So as they are going down, going down, going down, going down, good people that hash fish when it remains around 1,000, even you will see that these ones are not growing. So what many of them do is that they put it at a pond in their place and raise it for 2 months or 3 months and sell it as smoke. But some other people will put pressure on them that they want to buy it, they want to buy it. They will sell it to you. So that's why sometimes you have price disparity. Imagine me now that I'm selling 35 naira. It gets to a time, people are now saying they want to buy, and they are my last set. You know that even if I leave it here, it doesn't pay me, and somebody comes and offers me 25 naira. Instead of me to lose, I sell. But this is what buyers fail to understand. You always, when I see people always thinking of that there's a way magic, it makes me to laugh. But these things don't work like that. Some people will say, that is why we are buying fingerling. It's a lie. The same thing happens in fingerling. You wouldn't know. That's why I tell people, you would not know. So the best thing that will happen when you want to buy fish is trust. Trust your supplier. If it's a supplier you've been dealing with, a supplier you trust, like me, the person that supplies me fish, I don't even go there to see what they're going to bring because I know exactly what is going to bring based on the fact that we've been doing the business for a very long time. So I know what I'm going to get. So I don't even go to even look at what they are bringing. But if you as a new person, you don't have anybody and you don't trust people around you, then you need to go. But the issue is that when you get there and the person is now sorting out fish, what your eyes should be feasting on. Like I see people that always say they are measuring their fish. Uh, if you go to where they're counting fish, okay, watch this video. You see the fish count. You see the fish count. So if you see this fish count now, how do you expect this supplier to start measuring the fish? It's not possible. Because you can see how he's counting. So there's no way so what he measures with his eyes, what him is seeing as he's counting is he's looking at the head of the fish that is okay. He's looking at the tail that is okay. He's looking at them that these ones are similar size. So he's using his eyes to gauge. The head is formed well. Anyone that is not formed well, remove it as deformity. So if you are also helping him to look, you are looking at if the head is not formed well, remove as deformity. If the tail is not formed well, remove as deformity. Then for you who wants to buy the size you are looking for, you are looking at that the ones you are buying are similar size. I don't know whether we get. So once you are buying, they are similar size. If that similar size that are bigger are the shooters at that time. They are the shooters of that time. So when you now get to your pond, you now start feeding. In the 1 month, you will see those shooters again. They would have grown. Some of them may even eat some of the fishes to grow bigger. Now, what you will do is if you have 2 ponds, those ones that have refused to come up like the other ones, sort them out, reduce the size of it. Like if you're now using 3 mm, use 2 mm for them. Within a short time, you will now see another set of shooters in those ones. So you see, inside the runt, you will still have shooters. So if you have done all this, at the end of the day, there is this negligible number that will not meet up. So as a farmer, your target should be that number should not be anything more than 10%. In fact, in most cases, they are between 4 and 5%. They are negligible. If they are below 10%, they are negligible. It won't affect your profit because already the others have given you a high projection. So those ones, anything goes. That's the truth. This is how it works. So, but if you are saying that, okay, I must buy shooters, I must buy shooters. But I'm telling you now is that every set have its own shooters. The first group of very active fishes, bigger fishes in every set, they are the shooters. So even in runs, you have shooters. So what matters is let your supplier be someone that you can trust. So when you trust the person and he gives you active, very good quality fishes, you know that these fishes he gave you, they are the shooters. Because he will select those bigger ones, and those ones that are active, that don't have deformity, take them as your shooters. When you now go home, work on them very well. The main thing that we call runts in fishes are the ones that have deformed head. You will see some fish like this, their head will be like snake, it will just bend like snake. They are deformed. These things are deformity. Then you some the tail will bend like this. This ones, so they because of that deformity, they can't grow that length that you want them. But if they are not deformed, they will definitely grow to any level that you want them. So if you understand what I have said now, you will understand that out of every set, there are shooters. But you need to trust your supplier to get the best. So if you don't trust your supplier, you can check out for more suppliers. We have suppliers everywhere. The guy that supplies me, like I said, I don't even go there because it's something we've been doing for over 18 good years now. So some of them, I just knew them now. And when I know them, because my supplier, I have other people that are actually selling fish that I know. There are some people I know, so I know the worth of fish they give people. So those ones again, it's people that you have to have this kind of. There's no way you will not trust people. If you don't trust people, there's no way you can do everything yourself. That's why I see people that say they will start hashing fish because they don't trust suppliers. I laugh. How many will you hash? How many will you produce? Now, if you hash and your survival rate is 200,000, and in the end you did not see people to buy the 200,000 and you now carry the load of 200,000, what will you gain? Nothing. So some people are funny. They say if there is that gain the way you think in hashing fish, everybody will be hashing fish. But if you know the challenges people that hash fish face, you can ask people that are close to you that hash fish. Sometimes they meet fungi infection challenge and your eggs will be like mold, they won't produce, and you have done everything. So I don't want to discourage anybody, but what I'm trying to tell you is that you need to trust the source you are buying from. If you buy and the thing is not good, change source. You can ask people around. If you want me to direct you, I can give you a contact. Go and meet the contact. Don't even tell me anything. Just tell the contact, they will do it well for you. So you have other people that can still help you out. Meet their own people and they do it well for you. And if the contacts don't pay you, change another contact until you get that trust, that hasher that you can trust. So shooters are very, very good. But there's no way you will always get a particular one that is shooter. Every set has shooters. It's only till when you get those ones that are having problems that you know that these ones cannot make it. So, have I said anything that we don't understand, or is there any clarification you want me to put more? Please drop that in the comment section. And if you want me to bring any topic to you, just send it to me on 081-353-48909. Remember, if you also have crisis in the farm, do a 2 to 3 minutes video and send it to this same number so that we'll look into it and look for a solution. Until I come your way next time, my name is Emelifon Unwell Oge. Keep farming. It's a way of life.